You've got to really kind of think. Maybe there is some kind of barrier, and when you're in a bad mood, nothing can get through that barrier. But when you're in a good mood, when you're over here, that barrier gets eliminated, and all the things that you want, they just start showing up in your life. It's just a thought, just a thought. So again, to reiterate one of my quotes, if you're tired, then go take a nap. That's it. I'm telling you, this solves 90% of your problems right here. A lot of people, let me just work more. I just gotta grind. I gotta hustle 24/7. I can't take a break. Let me just, a couple more hours. Like, no. Stop what you're doing. Go take a nap. And when you wake back up, all your problems are going to be solved. You're going to be in a much more positive state of mind. You're going to be in a much better headspace, and those answers are just going to come to you. Oh yeah, there's an old saying sometimes, you can't get there from there. Like, I want to get here. I want the answer. I want to finish that chapter in my book. I want to finish mixing down this song. But you're over here in a bad mood. You're too tired. You're frustrated. And you think logically, if I just grind more, if I put in more hours, then I can get it done. I can finish this chapter. Let me just drink another cup of coffee. It's like, no. You can't get there from there. You can't get here from where you're at now. You want to be here where the chapter is done in your new book, but you're just too tired. So you can't cross this bridge. So you stop what you're doing, you go to bed, and then when you wake back up, you're like, oh, now I feel like going over here and writing this. Before I was trying to do it. I was trying to put in effort. But now, after I took a nap, I could easily sit down and write that chapter. All the words are just kind of coming to me. So now it's not a challenge. I'm not trying to work in order to finish that chapter. It's actually exciting. It's not drudgery. It's not a chore to do it. It's like I want to do it now. Now after I took a nap and I feel refreshed, I'm in such a better mood. I want to sit down at the computer and type this out. Wow, all the ideas are coming to me. I know exactly how to end this book. And the words just flow out of you. Next thing you know, you've written 10 pages and wow, like, where did those words come from? They just flow through you, from the universe to you and through you. And just to reiterate one more quote, do whatever it takes in order to make yourself feel good now. Do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good now. Just remember that. It's going to change your life. Do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good now. And then watch where that leads you to. Right? So you do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good and watch where that takes you. Watch what happens afterwards after you feel good. When you're not feeling good, look where you're at. Do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good and watch what happens next. Miracles will literally start happening out of nowhere once you make yourself feel good. All the answers that you want, then they can come to you. The relationship that you want, then it can come to you. The money that you want can come to you. The vacation can come to you. All of the things that you want, the promotion at your job, it all comes to you when you're feeling good. When you're not feeling good, none of those things can reach you because that barrier is up. When you feel good, you eliminate the barrier, and then everything that you want will come into your life. Now, this is an interesting quote that I had put out a while back. You don't have to look up at the sky or to the stars for a sign. Sometimes the very thing that you need might be right in front of you. When you really think about that, sometimes the very thing that you're looking for is right in front of you and you just can't even see it because you're not in that good mood. So let me give you an example, a simple example that has to do with food. Let's say you're on a diet and you're trying to lose weight. And when you're in a bad mood, you haven't eaten already, you're already hungry, you open your fridge and you know that you're on a diet and you're supposed to be eating lettuce, tomatoes, spinach, broccoli, You're supposed to be eating protein shakes. You're supposed to be watching your macronutrients. You're supposed to have a certain diet plan, weighed out, chicken, lean turkey, fish. But you're in a bad mood. Maybe you just broke up with your girlfriend or something. So, your show on Netflix was canceled and you had planned all day to watch that show and then they took it off of Netflix and now you're pissed off. And now you can't even think and you just open the fridge. I can't be bothered with making this protein. The blender's not even clean right now. I need to do I'm just grabbing candy bar. I should just take a cheat day anyway. I deserve it. I've been working out hard. Grab the cake, you grab the ice cream, you grab the lemon heads, you chocolate bar, whatever you grab, and you just start pigging out. I'll just work out more tomorrow. I'll call this my cheat day. I'm pissed off. And well, now what happens? Well, a couple hours later, you take a nap and you wake up and you go, oh, fuck. I'm supposed to be on a diet. What was I doing? Well, because you were over here. You're in that bad, negative state of vibration. You're in that bad mood. You're in that negative state of mind. You weren't feeling good, because if you were feeling good, your inner dialogue would be like, hey, I'm hungry, but I am on a diet, so let's go ahead and make that protein shake. Let's go ahead and wash that blender, and let's grab some spinach. Let's grab some protein powder, some broccoli, some blueberries, put them all together in the blender and drink that protein shake so we can stay on this diet. If you were in a good mood, if you were feeling good, you wouldn't have had that random cheat day. But because if you're in that bad mood, all of a sudden, all those good things, you lose them. You lose access to that. Barriers up. Now you're just fucking tunnel vision. All right, candy bar, Twinkies, Coca-Cola, right? And all of your effort of you trying to lose weight goes out the window. That's why it's so important for you to be feeling good. And like I said, what you need, the broccoli, the blender, the protein powder, it was all right in front of you. You could have stayed on your diet, but because you're in a bad mood, you couldn't even see what was right in front of you. All you could see was candy bar, Twinkies, donuts, zingers, right? And it gets you more fat. What you needed was to stay drinking that protein shake. It was right in front of you, but you couldn't see it. Because why? You weren't feeling good. That's why it's so important to be feeling good all the time. All right, so quick point. And again, there's an entire chapter on this in the book. We can't get into the whole thing, but something for you to know is that you need to understand that you have the power to create your own reality. Now, what does that mean? It means that your thoughts become your life. What you're thinking, I'm thinking about being a YouTuber. I'm thinking about making this masterclass, and now I'm standing here at about 2 in the morning with a ring light and a camera on me and a whole PowerPoint inside of this room that I blacked out. This is my reality. I'm creating my own reality. I could be thinking a million different thoughts right now. If all I was thinking about was making money, then I might be out working a job right now. If all I was thinking about was getting a relationship, it's 2 in the morning. I could be out at the nightclub right now talking to ladies, trying to get some phone numbers and get laid. When I was dreaming about being an author, when I wrote this book several years back, I spent 18 months at my computer, 7 days a week, just typing and writing. And my entire reality for 2 years was basically looking at a computer screen and typing and researching on the internet and studying millionaires and studying people who are successful and writing and putting all of my knowledge into that book and then talking to publishers and getting it published and getting it on Amazon, and I became that author, right? So I created that reality. Now, when I was younger, I'm most popular for being the world's most famous pro soaper. And so when I was younger, I was doing rollerblading and soaping, which is basically shoes with plastic plates on the bottom and you slide down handrails. It's like skateboarding or rollerblading without the skateboard. You're just sliding down shoes. A lot of people would say things like, oh, there's no future in that. Like, it looks like you're just goofing around. And I kept telling people, no, I'm going to be the best soaper in the world. That's my dream. And that was the reality that I was creating. 20 years later, been on TV, and ultimately has earned me more than 25 million views on YouTube. So, as much as people might have said, there's no future in that, like, what are you doing? Doesn't matter. I created my own reality and I became the best soaper in the world. I created all of that. And you have the power to create your own reality as well. Another quick quote just to motivate you guys. You could spend all day whining, bitching, and complaining about your problems, or you could spend all day doing something about them. Right? Most people, they just sit around and complain. Oh, look at the news. Oh, there's another shooting. Oh, look at these politicians. Oh, the life is all bad. And look at these problems. Look at these problems in my own life. Oh, all I got is bills. I got to pay the rent. My job sucks. They're just looking at all the negatives, looking at all the problems. They spend all day complaining about their problems when you could take that same effort and energy and put it into making your life better. Saying, you know what? I really want a better job, so I'm going to go get one. I'm going to start I'm going to spend the day writing my new resume. I'm not happy with the relationship that I'm in. I'm going to dump this girl, and I'm going to go get a hotter girlfriend. You could spend all day whining, bitching, and complaining about your problems, or you could spend all day doing something about it and really getting that success in your life. Now, here's a quote that I've said for a long time, and I think that it will really help to change your life and put things into perspective. If you want things in your life to change, then you have to change things in your life. Okay, you can't always be doing the same shit day in and day out, or you're going to keep getting the same results. Einstein had a quote that says, if you keep doing something over and over and over and expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. That's an insane person. If you want different results, then you need to do different things. Okay, you can't always eat the same food all the time, or you're just going to maintain the same weight. You're trying to lose weight and get six-pack abs, and you've always ate McDonald's cheeseburgers and Twinkies and Coca-Cola, then maybe it's time to start eating spinach, broccoli, blueberries, protein powder. If you've never been the person who's successful in relationships, you always dream, maybe fate will just bring me a hot girlfriend, even though I've never done anything and I've never approached any women, right? And now let's say you're 40, 45 years old and you're still a virgin. Maybe it's time to say, you know what I'm doing isn't working, and maybe I should do this. Maybe I should start going out to clubs and approaching women. Maybe I should start asking girls out. Maybe I should start just becoming a better version of myself so that I'll become more attractive, so that women will like me. Anything like that. You can't always be doing the same shit if you want different results in your life. Okay? If you want things in your life to change, then you need to change things in your life.